Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Delegate Bob Marshall of Virginia.
Thank you very much. I am a state delegate from Virginia. I wrote the law which says no Virginian will have to buy Obama's insurance, so we are fighting him in federal court right now. We're not going to end it there. I and others like me are running for public office, higher public office. We need your prayers and your hopes. But let me talk to you directly. America's ruling class elites have rejected the founders' vision for America. Jefferson said the right to life was inalienable, yet we have destroyed 55 million children by abortion. Jefferson said liberty is a right from God, but we are in the process of erecting a police surveillance state. It isn't enough that Obama can arrest you on a charge of terrorism. He now wants to invade the last citadel you have, the last right of liberty, your conscience. That is not acceptable in a free country where we are free citizens. Jefferson affirmed the pursuit of happiness, but these elites ignore that God's moral law leads us to happiness. Right now in Virginia, there's an attempt to take the 10 Commandments off the walls of a public school in Giles County by these elites. Jefferson spoke of America's reliance upon divine providence, yet this president does not want a prayer read by Franklin Roosevelt on D-Day when our brave fathers and grandfathers were hitting the beaches at Normandy because he doesn't like competition for the real creator. And Jefferson condemned King George for compelling fellow citizens to become the executioners of their friends and brethren. Mr. President, what are you doing right now but the very thing that King George did with impressing our seamen and compelling to fight against Americans? You want us to participate in the intentional destruction of human lives created immediately by the creative action of God. We will not comply. We will resist. Let me quote Jefferson in Washington again. No provision of our Constitution, Jefferson said, ought to be dearer to man than that which protects the rights of conscience against the enterprise of civil authority. And George Washington said, while we are contending for the rights of liberty, we should be very cautious of violating the rights of conscience. What are you doing, Mr. President? You are pulling an accounting finesse and you want us to buy it. We're too smart. We are citizens. We are not serfs, Mr. President. When your officials threatened Archbishop Broglio for words which your officials said could constitute sedition, sometimes the penalty for which is death, you are reaching beyond the laws of nature and nature's God to interfere with sermons from our pulpits. Rarely has anyone sought so much power. We will resist. We will resist. We will resist. We will resist. Thank you very much.